Sure.
All right. So let's hit a practice one real quick. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of TEEPS and CRUMPETS. I am your host, Visiyah. I am a national Golden Gloves champion and undefeated MMA fighter currently. Aiden.
Oh, I was going to introduce me.
I'm here with...
I am the co-host Strace. I'm a professional combat sports analyst. I have published multiple interviews for ESPN Visiyah World and The New Yorker. Here, I want to introduce my friend over here.
I'm your other co-host. My name is Ray the Cray. I'm a seasoned MMA coach who has coached multiple UFC and Bellator champions, and I'm currently working with Jerry Prohaska's camp, preparing for his fight against Khalil Roundtree.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good intro.
No, it's such bullshit, bro. That's such a bunch of BS. Oh my god.
Aiden,
I'm not supposed to keep a straight face when we saying all that.
Yeah.
Aiden is ESPN, comma Visiyah World.
Should I just say the word comma?
No, it's too late.
No.
That was the first go. I lied.
Fuck you.
We're live, guys.
Fuck you is such.
I was like, no way. Bro.
We're live. We're live. All right, let me get this news up.
I bet. Alright.
Look at it. All right, so first, before we get into this card, you know, UFC 319 is coming up in 1 week. I have to find someone to cover my shift. There was a little bit of fight news today. The main one being Oliveira versus Fiziev.
Fiziev.
Fight goes getting slept. Oh no, not again.
Now everybody's getting scared. Oh no, Fiziev's a power puncher. Oh no, oh no. Charles gonna be fine.
You think so?
I think so. He's gonna get hurt, and then he's gonna win.
But this is
Oliveira's looking kind of chinny nowadays. I'm not sure, man.
Oliveira's looked chinny since he had his first fight. Come on.
I think this is disrespect to the former champ. Him on a fight night card, having Sir Charles on a fight night card is pretty.
I think it's because it's in Brazil. I think that's why he's doing it. It's in Brazil, and that also explains why he's having such a quick turnaround. You just got knocked out worse than ever 3 months ago. Yeah, I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people that's gonna be like, oh no, oh shit, it's not even showing it. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, oh no, he got knocked out, his chin is cooked. Because I hate when people do that. All right, people, they over exaggerate. You know,
they do. They catastrophize a lot.
They'll be like, oh no, he got knocked out, so now he's more likely to get knocked out. See, I think the worst part about getting knocked out is being afraid of being knocked out, which leads to more knockouts. Because it's not like your chin has a fucking health meter.
You get like Uriah Hall.
That's a big misconception. Like, people think every time you get knocked out, every single fight has its own independent, probability. Mm-hmm. The last fight doesn't have any really effect on the current fight or the next fight. That's the thing. Oh, if I got knocked out last 5 fights, it has no effect on whether I'm going to get knocked out in the next fight.
Yeah. And we kind of expected Topuria to knock him out anyway, and that's a lie. And he's kind of like a Lambert Slaughter when you really think about it going into that fight. Everyone thought that anyway. And
it's like whenever someone faces Topuria, the very next fight, they're like, oh no, his chin is cooked, man. He's not gonna live. It's fucking Topuria. Topuria lands right here with full force, full torque, keeping his base solid directly as you're coming in. No shit, that's
insane power puncher.
Probably knock out fucking Tom Aspinall with that.
Yo, literally.
And he's 100 pounds heavier.
You know what? Forget Ciryl Gane versus Tom Aspinall. Give me Ilia Topuria versus Tom Aspinall.
Is it bad that I think Ilia stands a better chance than Ciryl?
I don't think that's bad at all. I think
that's bad. Yo, what about Tyson Teixeira? What about Tyson Teixeira versus Tom Aspinall?
Yo, Tyson Teixeira got fraud check. What do you mean? He got
the one that faced Lewis. I think what's it called? I think Ilia can catch him with that same exact punch that Lewis got him with, but cleaner.
But people always put the law of averages. The problem is people always do the law of averages, and that was actually debunked as a myth. The law of averages is not a real concept at all.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna agree with you.
No fucking clue.
But
it's the law. That was what I was saying earlier. Law of averages is if you have a certain outcome in the last few fights, and that's going to be that has a bearing on the next outcome, which is just false. Every single outcome is independent.
Yeah, exactly.
It's simple statistics.
So it's like, and the logic isn't even consistent because people are like, after Izzy just got knocked out by Imavov, and people are like, oh, his chin's cooked. He's not gonna be able to hang with people no more. It's not his chin that's washed. If you want to say Izzy's washed, you could say Izzy's washed. But he got knocked out like 10 years before his UFC career, like, with Alex Pereira, and that was a pretty bad knockout. So, did that not cook his chin? Did he get his chin cooked and then he just magically uncooked it?
Yeah, he was on a crazy streak in middleweight. He was like 20-0 before he fought Pereira, I think it was. Oh no, fought John, right? Blachowicz?
Jan? Yeah, I mean that wasn't even at middleweight, so
that was at light heavyweight, yeah.
Yeah.
It took a light heavyweight to actually get his first loss.
I don't know what his streak was at middleweight.
I'm pretty sure he was 20-0. That's actually insane.
Was it 20? 20 in the UFC? No, not in the UFC, right?
I'm saying the MMA record in general. Okay, like he was 20.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, that sounds right. But yeah, no, the main thing I'm worried about in this fight is this is a very quick turnaround, though, because your chin, while it does it just, chin, oh, now he's going to get knocked out. Mm-hmm. You do take damage in a fight, and you need to recover to be at 100%. I don't know if he has enough time. He has enough time to recover before the fight. But, you need to do training. Yep. You need to train. You need to be recovered for the training. You fight, you rest, train, fight.
That's right.
He's skipping the rest. He's just...
Yo, guys, Loki, Ellis is here.
All right, get out, Mr. Coach.
All right.
Dude's flaking on the first episode.
I'll catch you guys later. I'll make it up to y'all. I'll make it up to y'all real soon, all right? I'll catch y'all.
Dude's going to try to buy our food. I know you. I know you. You're not buying shit.
Yeah, but adding on to that, think of like Fiziev. He just fought Justin Gaethje, and like while he lost, he had a really good performance against him. Like I'm not gonna lie. No, actually no. Before Justin Gaethje, he fought Ignacio Bahamondes.
No,
he actually
had
a really good performance. No, yeah, I'm saying like his last fight, his previous fight.
Yeah,
he had a really good performance. He had Ignacio Bahamondes, and people were like saying, "Oh, he's a great striker. His legs are amazing. His spinning kicks. He's a great fighter." But don't get me wrong, Fiziev neutralized all of his moves. He's not washed. He's not like, I wouldn't say he's washed or anything, but he definitely loses to like top opposition. Like let's say Gaethje, I think he lost to he beat Moicano. He lost to just only good people so far in the UFC. But you got to think of it more like Oliveira's torn off like 3 losses, I think, right?
Not in a row.
Is it 2 losses? He lost to Arman Tsarukyan and then he lost to.
He lost to. All right, he just lost to Ilya, beat Chandler.
Yeah.
But before he beat Chandler, he lost to Arman, and so then before that, was it the Islam fight before that, or was there another fight?
It might have been. Yeah, he's like 1-3 in his last fights. Then.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think Fiziev is good, like a good showing right now. I think he put in definitely a good showing, but I think Oliveira, if he gets something, it's gonna be a crazy fight. It'll be a long night for Fiziev.
Yeah, I'm not like super. I'm not happy about the turnaround, but everything else I think is okay. And brain fart. I don't know. I feel like people are scared for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Fiziev. He's explosive, but he's not bigger than Charles. Mm-hmm. He could catch Charles, but I don't think he has the knockout power to just sleep him when he catches him, and I don't think he's gonna finish him after knocking him down.
Yeah,
and anything's possible, but
think of it more like who is Charles faced opposition wise. Like you got to think of it like Justin Gaethje. You got to think of Dustin Poirier, Michael. I mean, you really would count power punches, but you can really count Michael Chandler in there. He was doing.
Yeah, like he just faced an explosive, powerful guy.
Yeah. And I feel like Fiziev is counted as a powerful guy. Like, people say he's a volume striker. No, he has really good knockouts.
Fiziev? I don't know. It's not enough where I'm like,
It's not, like, enough where you can say, like,
it's not like, crazier than Dustin Poirier.
Of course, yeah.
Gaethje, who Oliveira's already beaten.
Mm-hmm.
And both of those, I would say, are more skilled than Fiziev. One
Very
of those, in a worse state, has just finished Fiziev recently, so...
Mm-hmm.
Not to MMA math it, but I don't think this is anything too new. I don't think this is anything Oliveira can't handle.
I think so too.
But onto the other fight announcements. Let's look here. Oh,
I'm so excited.
Olberg versus Reyes.
Man, Carlos Olberg in his last showing was awesome. Yo, Dominic Reyes, I was never expecting him to beat Krylov, bro. What a crazy fight. I cannot wait for it.
Yeah, no, I was expecting it. I am fully on the Dominic Reyes hype train. 100%.
He beat John Jones!
He did beat John Jones. He beat John Jones. Had a bit of a fall off after. He's not back. He's better.
Even better than ever. I'm so excited, yo. Reyes, I've been hyping up Reyes for so long, bro. He worked in IT, by the way. I also worked in IT.
Reyes worked in IT?
Yeah. He worked in IT. Or he worked in IT, I mean. I work in IT.
That's where he gets that IT hairline from. Show me yours, Aiden. Show me your hairline.
Oh my god. No, that fight with Krylov was amazing. I cannot believe I just saw him just completely demolish him.
Oh yeah.
Who did Olberg last fight? Because he fought John, right? He fought Blachowicz?
He fought Jan. Did he win or lose?
He won. Yeah, I think he won like a decision that people really thought he lost, but I honestly think he won that like 2-1.
Who, Olberg or
Jan? Olberg? I think I say in the sense of like two judges, like majority win in that sense. I think he actually won that fight. People keep saying that. I think it's more like a bias. I think Blachowicz. People are saying, oh, like he was he's an old champion, so they're saying like we love Blachowicz compared to Olberg, so they have that bias. But I genuinely think that Olberg won that fight, even though I want to say otherwise.
Yeah, I'm picking Reyes.
I picked Reyes as well. I love Reyes.
I'm picking Reyes for nothing except the hype and the hairline.
What hairline?
Exactly. What hairline? All right. So now that we got that fight news out of the way, let's get to the card.
The main events.
319. Where do we want to start?
Let's start prelims. Prelims, that's a good fight.
Prelims. All right. I don't know these people.
Yeah, they might just skip those.
I don't. Oh wait, I do know
Brian Battle. Yo, give me. No, Brian Battle looked bad. I want to say bad. He looked. I want to say human. In his last fight, who did he fight? Randy Brown?
I don't think he's looked inhuman in any fight.
No, I'm saying more like he's been on like a dominant streak for so long. I feel like in the UFC, like compared to like
I remember his last fight being a little low in the activity.
Yeah, I thought that Randy Brown won that fight, but I could just be wrong.
I don't really care about who wins fights with low activity. Because the difference of winning and losing is just like 1 or 2 jabs.
That's true. Yeah, you could just get it out.
1 or 2 jabs, one takedown and a ground and pound. all it takes. Like but let's play some stipulations on this.
All right.
If Fiziev beats Brian Battle, who you're voting on, right? You're betting on. I'm taking Fiziev. All right.
Okay.
If Fiziev wins, you have to take your Natsuki shirt. Yeah. Do you have it near you so you can show the people?
I don't have it near me. I have to look at my drawer. It's somewhere.
All right. If you have to take your Natsuki, what does it say? Manga is literature.
Yeah, that's what it says.
You have to make that a picture of you wearing that with a hat of my choice, and you have to make that your profile picture on Instagram for a week.
For a week?
Yes. If Fiziev wins.
Brian Battle, I love you, bro.
Taking it?
Fuck that stipulation. No, I'm not taking that stipulation. No. That sounded way too bad.
All right, well, we're bringing that stipulation back for another fight later. All right. So I'm taking Fiziev. You know how it be when they got no mustache.
Yo, literally.
You already know.
Yeah.
Barboza versus who's this dude?
Close. I have no clue. I'm going Barboza. Actually, did Barboza win his last fight? I can't remember.
Oh, let's check.
What was he at last time?
Murphy.
Oh no, Murphy beat him.
Yeah.
What is Close's record?
15-3. 15-3.
He lost to Joel Alvarez.
Oh, so these both are coming off a loss. Let's put them on pay-per-view.
What is I've seen that Hernandez before. Look at his record again. That might be the bad Hernandez that I'm looking at.
Is this Fluffy?
That's the bad Hernandez. Yep. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Chase Hooper.
Oh, they're finally giving Chase Hooper a non-old man. So you can look at that. All right. Let's skip some of these boring fights.
Ooh, Gerald. Let's see how he got fucking smoked by Khamzat.
Wow, great commentary, Aiden. All right.
King
Green versus Ferreira.
You gotta rep your boy Ferreira, man. We know some Ferreiras, you know?
I know a Diego and I know a Ferreira, and I've watched Diego Ferreira with both Diego and Ferreira. Shout out to Ferrero XO.
I think he lost his last fight, right? Yeah, he lost to Dawson. That was it. Yeah, we watched that. I forgot that.
Well, he may have lost his last fight, but Bobby Green lost his last 20 fights.
That's very true.
I don't remember the last time I've seen this guy win. Damn, 32-17. Dude could have quit a while ago.
And he's like 50 fights. That's crazy.
But, yeah, you know, you could never bet on Bobby Green.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That's a terrible choice.
I used to say that about Kevin Holland, but, you know, Kevin Holland got a few wins.
Kevin Holland's last showing was so tragic.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's won like 4 fights, right?
Maybe it's back to Kevin Holland. Never bet on Kevin Holland, but yeah. Don't never bet on Bobby Green. You know, sometimes I feel bad because, you know, he's like a vet, but, you know, sometimes you'll be watching a pay-per-view and then they'll be showing highlights and like, oh, that guy knocked out Bobby Green.
He's a gatekeeper now. And then, he's not the rank anymore.
No, he's not.
That's
it's
crazy.
like, you know, you see him and then it's like, oh, he got knocked out in that highlight, and then you see another fight highlight. Oh, you know, got knocked out on that highlight. And then, you know, it's like they farm him for highlight reels. You know, it's crazy. It's like knockout, submission, hard strike. It's like, damn.
He's just there as a punching bag.
Yeah, you know, I feel bad because, you know, I don't know, just give this guy like a streamer or something, you know.
Yo, give him Aiden Ross.
Give him Tony Ferguson.
Don't give him Tony Ferguson. I can't see him lose again.
All right, here is the number 15th ranked with 0 wins, Kai Asakura, versus number 11, Timmy Elliott.
I'm pretty sure Timmy Elliott lost his last fight.
Well, that would make 2 of them. Nope.
Yeah.
He won.
Yeah, he won. No, I said he won his last fight.
Oh, I thought you said lost.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he won his last fight.
Okay. I want to take
Asakura gets it done.
Asakura by Aura-Farm. Asakura by Flying Triangle.
Flying Triangle?
Asakura by Cartwheel Kick. You know how it is.
He'll do the Showtime kid like Pettis.
But yeah, no. I really want to see Asakura win because, you know, I want to see him become a star, you know, because I like him. I like Kai, you know.
You could have O'Malley hype.
You know, I like Kai, you know. I want him to just go in there and just go start punching and kicking and kneeing people, you know. He's a fun guy.
He was so dominant as a promoter.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is Ryzen.
That's true.
You know, maybe I should go over to Ryzen.
Yeah, didn't a lot of people come from Ryzen? Like, did Jiri come from Ryzen, or was it somewhere else?
Jiri did come from Ryzen.
He did, right?
The guy that Rayan is currently coaching, he's Jiri. You know, I think they actually do have a few Ryzen fighters in Jiri's camp. You know, Rayan has been calling them up.
Yeah, literally.
God damn, they're doing so much promotion for this Canelo versus Crawford, bro.
I know.
So much right here.
Yeah, how much? Oh, I didn't realize it was down there.
X that out. No free advertising.
No free advertisement.
Except for this, apparently. But yeah, I'm taking Kai Asakura. I hope he wins. I'm being biased. I hope he wins, and that's why I'm picking him, because I hope he wins.
I think he gets it done.
And then Cannonier versus Page. This one's actually quite interesting.
I'm taking Page. Don't matter.
You know, Cannonier, a guy who apparently used to be a fucking heavyweight.
Yeah, that's a crazy transformation.
A guy who has wins in like fucking 4 weight classes or something.
Yeah.
A guy that I didn't expect to win his last fight.
Who did he beat his last fight? He beat Rodriguez, or did he lose to Rodriguez?
I believe he won, so yeah.
No, he lost. Oh, he beat Rodriguez. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember? I was betting against him, I didn't think he would get it done.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm thinking of Rodriguez and Hermanson, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pretty nasty knockout.
That was a tragic outcome.
But yeah, what's it called? Yeah,
I'm still set on Page.
Yeah, I guess.
He looked really good against. I wouldn't say he looked great against Ian Gary, but I think he showed that he can hang with like the top.
Well, he was outstriking Gary. He forced Gary to wrestle.
He forced him to the ground game. Yeah, that's the problem.
Forced Gary to wrestle. Outstruck Shara. Beat.
That Shara fight was beautiful.
Yeah, no, he looked very frustrated in the fact. But I don't know. Does that mean he beats Jared? We're gonna see. I don't know. I don't want to give a hard bet right now on Page. But just because Cannonier did prove me wrong last time, but I don't think Michael Page is the same as Gregory Rodriguez. So I am gonna take Page.
Oh, this is a good fight. Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't know this was on this card.
Oh, this is such a good fight.
Oh, hold up.
Man, I love Jeff Neal. I don't want to bet against him.
This is gonna be a scrap.
This is gonna be a crazy fight. They have insane striking, both of them.
Yeah, what's the chances Prates loses?
The thing is, I feel like Jeff Neal, he's fought recently. His last fight, I think, was against Rafael Dos Anjos, right? I think that's what it was. Yeah, that was a round 1 knockout. The only thing I'd say with that is I think he fought an older opposition. I want to see how he does against a younger I want to see. We can still say prodigy. He's still a great fighter. I think he's in a prodigy in the sense that he can definitely be in top 5 at some point.
Yep. Yeah, no, I feel like that's like the easy bet, saying Prates.
And Jeff Neal did beat former champion Bilal Muhammad at some point in his career.
That did not happen.
That did happen.
No.
You can go. You want to go back to his
wasn't Bilal. That was below.
That was not below.
That was below Muhammad. Bilal is undefeated.
I think he looked pretty good against that Shavkat, surprisingly. Like, it wasn't a great performance. He definitely got choked out, don't get me wrong.
Well, he did get finished.
He did get finished, don't get me wrong. But I mean, like, wasn't all of Shavkat's opponents before Ian Gary matches?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like
every single one. He was like a better BF, just I think it was the same record actually. It was like 19 finishes for both of them.
That's insane.
And they both lost that finish streak with a win decision and the same year. Isn't that crazy?
That's absolutely insane.
But yeah, Prates
unfortunately,
easy money.
Unfortunately, I have Prates.
Aiden has Prates. Aiden has CP in his own words. Carlos Prates.
What? Hold up, what? I did not say that. What are you talking about?
You have CP, Carlos Prates.
We don't abbreviate it like that.
Yeah, you didn't see him. He had the chain that said CP.
I don't think he should be wearing that in public.
Why? You think they might think he's a Chris Paul fan?
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
You should know a lot about Chris Paul, Mr. ESPN sports analyst.
You're right. I love Chris Paul. We're great friends.
Yeah, you love CP?
Not to
All right. Aaron Pico don't got a picture, but he's going up against
actually, why do they only
Lerone Murphy.
Man, I'm so sad to say this. I think Lerone Murphy wins. I don't want him to win. I really don't. I think he's a great fighter in the sense of he won against the last fight. He fought Josh Emmett.
Oh yeah, no. That one was
That was a very.
I was hoping for Emmett to win. Emmett just he just punches people. But
yeah, he was.
He couldn't punch him. So.
Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, just he used his footwork.
Props for props is due. Very good footwork was shown in that fight.
I've seen some Aaron Pico clips. I think he has extraordinary power. Don't get me wrong, but I think the problem is that
fought,
he has
fucking wait. Wait. Yair in his last fight, right?
No, that was Pitbull.
Ah, fuck. Who did Aaron Pico fight?
He hasn't fought in the UFC. This is his first fight. He was supposed to fight Mobsar.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to fight Mobsar. You're right.
I think
that's why he don't got a picture.
Yeah, he's not a picture.
He's fucking showing up for photo day. I mean, like the recent trend has been people coming over and losing. So I'm gonna take Leron Warfree based off the data.
Yeah. But, well, I mean, Pitbull did win his last fight. You know.
Nah.
Who did he beat? I forgot who he beat. He beat Nah, who cares? Just keep going.
And then, damn, that's a co-main?
That's a co-main, yeah. Tragic co-main.
Not very exciting, cooling us down.
Yeah.
All right, Dricus or Dricus, DDP, Diamond Dallas, Dricus Duplessis versus Khamzat Chimaev. Before you say anything, I'm taking Dricus.
I was gonna say, honestly, DDP at plus 150 is horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's beaten champion Israel Adesanya. Bro, he had a great performance against him. And of course, the two Sean Strickland fights. I mean, yeah, he beat Sean Strickland, beat Izzy. We really can't do MMA math here, but he had a great.
I mean, that's not really MMA math because none of those people have fought Khamzat, so.
Well, no, I say MMA math in the sense of Sean Strickland beat Izzy. Izzy fought. I mean, you really can't do MMA.
Yeah, I don't think the math even leads.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah. I'm saying DDP. I would say DDP wins this fight for the simple fact that DDP has great cardio. I think he's gonna last till the later championship rounds. I think Khamzat. We've seen him fight. I think Khamzat's cardio is definitely not. I wouldn't say not good, but he's definitely someone that will gas out very easily. Think of like the Gilbert Burns fight.
It's definitely not his strength.
Yeah, definitely his weakness in that sense.
Like Khamzat, it's the type. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. Once it hits 6 p.m., you win. Once you get past round 2 against Khamzat, easier said than done. But once you get past round 2,
yeah, 6 a.m.
That's what I said. 6 a.m.
You said 6 p.m.
Man, obviously I'm at 6 a.m. That wouldn't be night if it ends at 6 p.m.
Yeah, you said 6 p.m. Now.
Afternoon at Freddy's.
Afternoon at Freddy's, night shift at Freddy's.
But yeah, it's like Five Nights at Freddy's, all right? He just jumps at you. You just got to avoid him jumping at you for the first 2 rounds, 6 a.m. hits, and then, you walk out with your title. Yeah, you feel me? And
I think what Khamzat might be drilling more his camp is definitely cardio, though. Like, his wrestling's already superb.
I don't think it's necessarily just him not having the gas tank. I think it's his pace.
That's true. He does no aggressive.
Full sprints. Like Foxy.
Think of his walkout. Think of when he was just running in that one clip where he's just running.
He's like the ultimate warrior. he just full sprints, and then that's all he got.
Yeah.
And it's very effective until you meet a brick wall and you run into a brick wall like Dricus Duplessis. I think Dricus has what it takes to just, push him away from choking him for long enough.
Honestly, I think that Dricus has good takedown defense too.
Oh yeah.
His fights have definitely shown that. I wouldn't say it neutralizes Khamzat's, but I would say it's definitely to a point where at least I can see Dricus at least stuffing for his takedowns.
I think Dricus is gonna get taken down, but I think Dricus could get back up.
Yeah,
and will get back up.
It could be like a Derek Lewis stand up.
Yep. Dricus, people think he's like, not the smartest fighter. He's a little goofy, but he does have good game plans.
Yeah,
he fought differently against Izzy than he did against Strickland, then he did against Strickland the second time, then he did against Whitaker. All those fights went differently. He put a different game plan for each fight. And the game plan to survive Khamzat is out there when he fought Usman.
Yeah, I agree.
Usman was coming from the lower weight class. He was coming from welterweight. Now think about if Usman had the size and strength that Dricus does. I think that Dricus just watches that. He's not as skilled as Usman, but you don't need the skill per se. You just need that strategy, that game plan. just to last past those 2 rounds. And I think after the 2 rounds, it's easy money for Drickus. He's just gonna walk, and then he's just gonna do whatever it takes. You know, am I crazy to say that Drickus might sub Khamzat? Am I crazy to say that?
I think you're crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's.
Is that crazy? Is that crazy? I think he can wear him down.
I think he has a higher chance of knocking him out than he has for subbing him.
Yeah, obviously, but that's the boring take. Aiden, if Drickus gets a sub on Khamzat, you have to do the profile picture with the Natsuki shirt. Can we agree on that? I'll put something on the line too.
All right, tell me what you would put on the line.
I'll do a goofy profile picture too.
Okay, fine.
All right, but for what do you want to happen for that? What are you gonna say? Don't say it has to be something. All right, how about if it's a Khamzat KO, I'll do the goofy profile picture. But if it's a Drickus submission, you do the goofy profile picture.
Okay, fine.
Shay got it.
Shay got it.
You're not facing my hand, but whatever.
Oh, my fault.
You're still not. Okay.
No, yeah, I'm facing this way. I forgot to do this.
But let's talk about what Khamzat can do.
Mm-hmm.
Khamzat is actually pretty good up close.
Yeah.
You know, he does have decent hands. You know, and that I feel like could secure him a takedown. I think if I'm Khamzat, I'm not shooting the takedown right away. If I'm Khamzat, I'm going to play a little bit on the feet first. Just so that it's, you know, not super expected. Because, you know, Khamzat, that's the first thing everyone's going to be prepared for against Khamzat. Even Drickus. The first thing that they're prepared for is that takedown. That Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare. Right at the ankle.
Yeah, literally.
Right at the ankle, shooting parallel to the ground. It's like a full-on leap. And then just taking you down, no matter how hard you squeal and fight. You know, he finds something. You know, that's what you're afraid of if you're Drickus du Plessis or anybody that's facing Khamzat. If I'm Khamzat, I'm not doing it right away.
No.
I'm going to use that fear to score a little on the feet.
We give it like Pereira versus Ankalaev.
Yep.
Use that fear.
Yeah, you know, Pereira stuffed every takedown, but he was still deathly afraid of it.
Yeah. Because if it did happen, you didn't know what to do at that point.
Mm-hmm. Before the first takedown was even shot, he was definitely afraid. Now, Drickus won't be as afraid as Pereira.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, maybe it balances out because Khamzat is a lot better at the takedowns than Magomed. But Drickus, I don't think will be super afraid. You know, I might even say that Drickus can go out there and shoot a takedown on Khamzat round 1.
I think he might do that, honestly.
He might do that just to throw him off, you know?
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people, you know, they play into the I don't want to grapple with the grappler. I don't want to strike with the strike, you know? And then, you know, they let the other person get away with things that they shouldn't because they just don't want to play that game.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're weaker at that game, you still need to play the game.
Exactly.
At least you should. You don't need to, but you should. You know, I remember GSP was saying that if he ever fought Khabib, he's going to try to shoot a takedown on Khabib to try to force his style on him. Drickus doesn't shoot as much as GSP, but I think that's important in this matchup to establish that Khamzat also needs to be afraid of a takedown. You know? But, yeah, this is very interesting. I could definitely see this going either way.
I still think it's outrageous that DDP is plus 150. That it really should be a pick'em. I don't see how it's that high.
I don't think it's that crazy. You know.
Yo, whoever's betting on DDP, you have a crazy money line right now.
Yeah, actually, let me put some money on DDP. Right,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. DDP plus 150. I could see so many people be saying, "Yo, crazy."
Let me throw some flip coins on Drickus.
DraftKings sponsor us.
Nah. But Yeah, I think that's all. Is that all we got to say about this matchup? Oh,
yeah, that's really it.
Actually, I have done a little bit of research on something that Drickus could do to neutralize Khamzat.
What the? Yo, what the hell is this?
Now, if Drickus can pull this off, which wouldn't be the craziest thing I've seen him pull off, then I think Drickus has it. Oops. And oh wait, did I not show that to the? I don't know if I showed that to the people.
What do you mean?
I don't know if everyone saw that. Let me make sure that they saw that. I don't know if that showed up on camera.
Oh, I'm not even on the stream. I'm just looking directly at your thing.
What are you looking at? Oh, the Discord?
Yeah, just right.
Let me just let this play out in case I gotta layer it. Now, if Drickus can pull that off, I think it's a shoo-in for him, I think if Drickus can pull that, which it's not the craziest thing I've seen him pull off.
No, he's done some insane things.
I've seen Drickus get punched in the mouth, knocked down, and then he just happened to trip and grab Adesanya's foot and take him down.
That was insane. Is that classified as a takedown?
Yes.
That's an insane takedown. Like, what the hell?
I've seen Drickus take like 5 power shots against the cage, and then Drickus just walks forward, drops one stiff right, and then the other person just.
Yep.
I've seen somebody before UFC too. This was in a different promotion. I saw somebody shoot on Drickus, and then Drickus lifted them up by their neck and got a guillotine like that. That Drickus levitating is not the craziest thing he could do. But yeah, I think I'm taking Drickus. Are you taking Drickus?
Drickus, yeah.
A Khamzat title reign would be interesting, but horrible
at the same time. It would be horrible. I think it would be horrible because he's so inactive. Yep. He doesn't fight. He gets sick constantly. Yep. Like, there's really no way that I can see Khamzat as champ for the simple fact that he would get stripped immediately just because he just does not fight.
He's not like, Drickus is very interesting as champ. If Drickus wins, I don't think anyone's beating him anytime soon.
No. No one's destroying him. Nothing.
Which does make middleweight a little less interesting, but a whole lot more interesting than if Khamzat wins and then nobody fights.
Yeah, that's true. Like a John Jones situation, He just doesn't fight. Just inactive with the belt.
So yeah, I hope Drickus wins. I'm sorry, usually I bet on Muslim, but not today. Because Khamzat. Although I did hear that Khamzat wasn't allowed to come to America, but it says here that this is in Chicago. What the fuck? What did I get? Oh shit! Midget with the sub.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Midget man. I love you.
Thank you, British boy.
Hell yeah, Bilal mode. Midget, we're gonna be streaming this every Thursday from now on. But yeah, I think that's all we got to say about this. Although I did see somewhere that Chimaev said if he wins, he wants to go for triple champ.
Did see that. He wants to go back down to 170, right? And fight either Islam or JDM. And then move up all the way to heavyweight. I don't think...
No, it would be light heavyweight, not heavyweight.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Which, you know what? That would be interesting. But,
Khamzat at 205 sounds horrifying.
Yeah. But I'm not going to lie. I don't know if he's super big at 205. Because, he's a 170er. Even in these photos...
Yeah, but I'd say that in more in the sense of, like, his grappling. Like, we've seen some good grappling in 205, though, right?
This is not a podcast. This is a analyst show.
It is.
I just realized the gloves completely blocked the chat, but that's
Are you serious?
Don't feel like moving it. It looks good in the corner. But yeah, it's not a podcast, midget. Podcasts go for hours. This is going for 30 minutes. All right.
This is a lifestyle.
Oh, it's already past 30 minutes.
It's past 30 minutes? Oh, no.
Oh, man. I wanted to make this easy to edit. All right. But, yeah, no, that would be interesting. Triple champ. Although they obviously are not going to let him hold all 3 belts. They're going to strip him immediately because Khamzat getting 2 defenses is going to take 5 years.
Yep.
And then you want him to go down and get 2 defenses while holding that, and then get another 2 defenses to be active in both.
He looked drained at welterweight. I don't know how he does against JDM. Because JDM has good takedown defense too. And that's if JDM wins the fight against Islam, obviously, or Islam wins. I mean, Islam has good grappling too. Depends.
Islam versus Khamzat would be a crazy match.
That would be an insane match.
We didn't graduate yet, midget. I have like literally 10 more days.
That's crazy.
Aiden has 2 more years.
I have 1 year left.
I'm not graduated yet, and I have a job, so more than once a week is kind of hard. But you know, I'll try my best. Maybe I can hit some late night streams. But yeah, I mean, triple champ does sound promising. You know, there's a lot that opens up a lot more matchups. You know.
Yeah, it does.
Islam versus Khamzat is crazy match to think about.
I just realized Jerkis has a lot more like advantages in the sense of like reach.
Well,
like what was that height? Yeah, he has a reach advantage. I guess weight.
I mean, this is barely anything. You know, this is like
it's
1
still
inch
a little bit
here,
more than I was expecting.
1
I thought
inch there,
would be long.
3 inches there. It's because he's taller. You know.
That's true.
Now, neither of these guys have super long arms. You know. 75, you know, these guys are like multiple inches taller than me. They only have like, what, 5-6 inches on me in reach.
Yeah.
You know, I have stubby arms. You know, these guys are just taller people with less stubby arms. But yeah, on to the next talk. Max Holloway has been saying a few things. Max Holloway, one of my favorite fighters. He's been saying a few things. Just a few things I want to bring up, all right? Holloway has recently said that Ilya's last 3 wins are overrated, which, you know, you could make that argument, but I wouldn't if I was Max, because you're one of those 3 wins.
Yeah, you are one of those last 3. What are you talking about?
That he's not saying it here, but he is calling for the rematch. And, you know, I think this match would go a lot better for Max. Even though I don't want to see Max get chinned again. But Max has a higher chance of winning here. That's true. You know, Max, you can see he looks bigger at lightweight than he did at featherweight. Ilya, I don't think Ilya is that much bigger, you know? I think he's more dominant in that sense. I don't know, man. He looked crazy against Oliveira. Yeah, but, you know, Oliveira is... I feel like Oliveira... on the feet was the easiest out of his last 3. That's true, but the thing is when even before his grappling, the question was just if the grappling makes a difference, you know. That's what I'm saying. Like, remember that heel hook he was trying to get? Oh my god, if he got that, I think it would have been a different fight. But Ilya escaped that and just pieced him up after that. If he got that, he would have won. But he didn't. That's true. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying even Oliveira's jiu-jitsu wasn't working in that. I have seen LeBron's feet a while ago, midget. And I don't want to see it again. It's pretty nasty. You know, that's what wearing those athletic shoes will do to you. You know, that's why I will one day start my own wide foot brand, because I can't wear no fucking shoes because my feet are too fucking wide. I'm going everywhere in Crocs. It's the only thing that fits my toes. Yeah, it sucks. And, you know, now I have to wear sneakers again to the gym because I'm actually doing my cardio now instead of being a fat ass. And, you know, that's not fun. You know, I'm wearing these crammed ass shoes, even though these are like the widest sneakers I could find. They're still a little cramped for me, you know. And, you know, it's like I just need everything to be shaped like a Croc, but they don't make shoes like that. Are you boxing, midget? What do you mean you have to find boxing shoes? The boxing shoes, you know, I actually, you know, I do have a pair, but I feel like it doesn't affect my boxing too much. They just feel cool to wear. As long as they're not too heavy. My boxing shoes that I wore in my fight were actually my last fight, because I have a lot. My last fight, they were actually a little heavy, and I didn't think it affected me that much, but everyone at my gym was like, "Bro, why are you wearing those heavy ass shoes after the fight?" You could have said that before the fucking fight.
Literally.
You been doing kickboxing? Ooh,
kickboxing's fire.
Midget, when we have the TEEPS and CRUMPETS UK edition, I'm sure to have you on it, and then we'll get a little bit of sparring. Aiden, you ready to take a trip to London? I've been thinking about it for some time.
Let's go for it.
We have to visit Karl Marx's grave.
We do.
Somebody put a Labubu on it. I'm gonna take it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Actually,
bro, everyone was joking. They were like, "Yo, they're trying to rage bait Karl Marx." But this is back to the topic. This is an interesting matchup. I do want to see it, and I am gonna bet on Holloway again, like the delusional fan.
All right, well, I got Topuria. I mean, Topuria is crazy, man.
Yeah. Not much I can say on this. Now I did get tricked earlier today, and I thought this was a real post from Islam. They are rumoring that this is gonna be MSG in November. They always have MSG in November.
Crazy fight.
We might go if it's at MSG. That's in our backyard.
100%, yeah.
Might go. Depends on the price, but I'd love to see Islam live. He is one of my favorites, and Jack Della, definitely his hardest challenge so far.
Man, am I crazy to think that Jaden gets it done?
I'm afraid of Islam's size because
the thing is, I feel like, and I know Islam tweeted about it too. He was having trouble making 170. He said he's been at 155 for his body's adapted to that weight, which I feel like he's gonna weigh 170 either way. But I think just having those is gonna have an effect on his performance.
Yeah, it's like, Islam. He's like 185, maybe 190 out of camp. I don't know how deliberate it is for him to stay at that, or if that's just his weight that he is, where he doesn't focus on eating. But he is gonna have to bulk a little, which sounds redundant for people outside the sport to bulk before a cut, but he has to bulk to cut.
Yeah.
And what's it called? I don't know. It's just I'm afraid of how Islam's gonna do. I'm afraid of Jack's anti-wrestling. I'm afraid of Jack's boxing. Islam's not the best in the pocket. And, when you defend a takedown, you're in the pocket. So if Jack defends a takedown, he has pretty good power.
Very crisp boxing when he was against Bilal.
Very technical. He's a very technical fighter. Islam's not the most technical boxer, Islam, he's more of a kickboxer, He's not really one to just, he's not like me. He's not like me, right? Jack and Ilya, heavy hands.
You compare yourself to Jack and Ilya
because we all fight pretty similar. I do have a little more grappling in my game plan than Jack and Ilya, but we're all very boxing heavy, and I don't know how Islam does against that.
I think he does well. I think he will win Islam, but I think it's definitely his toughest challenge yet.
Oh, easily the toughest.
Easily his toughest challenge.
And I'm a little scared as an Islam fan. Jack is a cool dude. He has a flat nose. And he shows off boxing, which always got a shout out to the boxers. Shout out to Josh Van. He's gonna beat Pantoja.
I don't know about that. I love Pantoja. I don't think he's gonna win that fight.
They are saying that that might happen December.
That would be awesome.
I think that's quite enough time. Pantoja always fights in December, apparently.
Unfortunately, we won't see Joshua Van as the youngest champion.
But yeah, he's already too old.
Yeah, he's too old.
As of like a month or two ago, I don't know. But second youngest champ.
That's still a crazy.
An Asian champ, a second Asian champ.
Yeah.
First male Asian champ. Shout outs.
That's
representing the
wins.
Philippines, Joshua Van.
That's if he wins, though.
He'll get it done.
Sure.
Thank you for the one biddy, Majid. But yeah, I'm a little afraid of this matchup. I do think it is gonna happen in November though. But
November.
Early predictions. Unfortunately, it might have to be Jack.
I think it's JDM still.
Unfortunate,
I think that Islam has the tools to get it done, but I really think that this
Islam could.
Yeah.
The question is if he would. Islam is alright. Let's think about the Bilal fight. Islam is not as good with the boxing as Bilal. What's up, Recon? Islam's not as good with the boxing as Bilal. He doesn't have the same pressure, but that might be his advantage because Bilal pressures and he just eats punches and then he boxes his way in, and like the little buff pit bull he is, just takes him down. Islam doesn't have to pressure to get a takedown. Islam could just get a takedown in the middle of the mat. That might be his saving grace here. Islam is not a pressure fighter. Jack is very good against pressure fighters like Bilal. Islam's not a pressure fighter.
I don't think Islam slows down when he gets to the championship rounds either. I think his card is pretty good.
But the thing is, this was said by what's his name? Craig Jones. This was said by Craig Jones. He said that the Dagestanis don't often get their submissions because they just, are more technical. He said that they get them after they wear them down, which is true. It was especially true for Khabib.
Khabib.
But Islam does get those early submissions. Islam just subbed Moicano in the first round. I know Moicano's not the most skilled dude, but still pretty good at jiu-jitsu, Moicano. He did sub Oliveira first round.
Yeah, I think it was round 2 after that.
Was it round 2? I think it was round 2.
It was round 2, yeah.
Pretty early sub.
Yeah.
But when he subbed Poirier, that was round 4, I believe. Yeah. And that was after a long match of outboxing Poirier and just scrapping with him.
That's what I'm saying too. I feel like he did outbox Poirier, right? He did really well against the
I would
boxer
say
type.
so. He was doing good. But Poirier is not the same as Jack Della.
That's true. Jack has a lot more. Because I feel like power wise too. He was like Bilal's face in the fight.
Yeah, Poirier has great power, but this is another weight class.
Mm-hmm.
Having great power at lightweight is different from having great power at welterweight.
15-pound difference. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is a huge jump. If this was a 10-pound jump, all right, fine. That's okay. You can do that. But this is 15. That's a little more. This is 5 pounds that make a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. This hurts. Hurts to say that Islam might not do it. But, as I'm talking about it, I am convincing myself as Islam. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm taking Islam.
I'll take JDM.
You can see in this photo, Islam's on the top. That's because he's going to have his hand raised.
That's not how that works.
Oh shit, we already looked at this. Some more interesting news.
What the fuck is this?
Some more interesting news. Apparently, everybody has the same exact arm as Islam, as you can see here.
I thought it was Kamaru's arm for that.
Nope.
That's Islam's hand?
I don't know. That's what they say.
That also got darker hand. Am I tripping?
Doesn't look like Usman's hand, so yeah, I mean apparently all these people have the same hair on their arm, Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Is the belt even real?
Are these fighters real? Is it all AI?
Are these even real photos,
Does that mean Bilal was never champ?
Bilal was the BMF champion, for your information.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, breaking news. But
to JDM. Who said that? Oh man.
Yo, say some shit like that again, and I'm gonna Khamzat you, buddy. All right. In other fight news.
What are you playing?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
What is this?
Yo, wait, he's going pretty crazy. Oh shit.
I ain't even looking at them. He's just straight up shooting them.
Yeah, he was sliding. But yeah, you know, that's very important for the MMA discussions. Another piece of news. I saw this and it actually reminded me of you, Ian.
Remind me of me?
Yeah, it reminded me of you.
Okay.
So, you're the one with the dyed hair.
Sure.
All right. Aiden listening to rap music with his black friend. He accidentally says the word.
What? What?
Aiden's friend. You can't say that. That's racist. Aiden. But I was just singing along. You should do this voice, Aiden. You should do the voice. You should comment. You should narrate.
I was just singing along.
All right,
I swear, I'm not racist. Now I have trauma.
Now Aiden has trauma.
What the fuck is this image at the end?
Yeah. When is Rayon gonna be ready?
Probably not anytime soon. I got work tomorrow. I just realized that.
Well, we can end this once Rayon's ready.
Yeah.
You know, I actually did not decide where we're gonna eat, so let me figure that out.
Yeah, figure it
out. Let me look at my area real quick. Let's see here. Should we just go to the place Rayon went? Holy cow.
Yeah, if you want to. Go for it with him. We can just meet him there.
Let's call him.
Yes.
Let me call my coaching expert, you know.
Our coaching expert. I love that guy.
Yeah, new food review Freaky Friday.
It is.
Oh, is this coach gonna pick up or not? Oh, he might still be at the mosque actually.
No, I'm pretty sure he's at the thing.
Yo, what's it looking like?
I'm ready to head out when you are.
All right, bet.
Where are we going today?
I was thinking of just going to the Holy Cow.
Going to Holy Cow?
Yeah.
I tried to go to Holy Cow. Elias is closed down because like the infrastructure is like unsafe.
Ah.
So it's closed down temporarily to fix it.
Where'd he go?
Go to Holy Cow.
So you just went straight to the mosque?
I went to the mosque and actually came to Halal Bros. Remember we went to Halal Bros one time?
The kebab one?
Yeah, the Halal Bros kebab grill. So we just came here.
Alright, nice. Alright, never mind. Not. We will not do the Holy Cow then. Alright, hold on. Let me look here. Hop back in to give an outro.
What did you say?
Hop back in the call to give this outro. Yo, you were the one that wanted to go today, Rayon.
Yeah, but just because dinner with Elias came out, so let's just go tomorrow then.
I guess
I thought you were busy tomorrow. No, I mean like, this depends on you. You said you were busy tomorrow. Are you busy or are you not?
I will be busy tomorrow. Yes.
Too busy or?
Because I'm going out for dinner with the guy who's getting married. I'm gonna go to his wedding Saturday. So tomorrow night, that's like we're gonna have plans.
Yeah. So why would we do it tomorrow?
Yeah, right,
Unless, do you not have work?
I do have work tomorrow. So.
Yeah. So I mean, it would have to be today, Rayon. Come on, bro. All right. Thank you. Unbelievable. You know, this photo is how I feel right now. All right.
We gotta do our amazing outro.
Let me move these gloves.
Oh, those are the gloves you were talking about? Yeah. That's fire, actually.
Yo.
Yeah. Welcome back, Rayon. All right. I am your host, Visiyah, and this is my co-host, sports analyst, Aiden, and professional MMA coach, Rayon. And that was the first episode of TEEPS and CRUMPETS.
TEEPS and CRUMPETS!
TEEPS and CRUMPETS!
Yeah, well, I don't know why he's grinning like that, but that's all for today. I'm gonna keep the stream running until I find some food to get, and but I'm gonna end the recording.